Welcome to Just Cook It Radio, hosted by Chef Mario Pareca and Bill Alexander. Just Cook It Radio is about food, life, and everything in between. And now, your hosts of Just Cook It Radio, Mario and Bill.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You are listening to Just Cook It right here on your local station, 590 Radio, WMBS, and also on FCTV, Channel 77 and JustCookIt.tv. I am Mario Pareca, alongside me, Bill Alexander. And Bill, it's a beautiful day at the Fayette County Fair.
That's right. This is one of the very few occasions that we actually get to do a show live on location.
Well, if they're watching it right now, unless you're here at the fair,
well,
it's really not
true.
live.
That's true.
In any case, we actually have some very nice weather, believe it or not. It was raining earlier.
Right.
And it's just turned into a really, actually comfortable evening. A little humid, but other than that, it's pretty comfortable outside.
And I'm wearing my dress hat tonight, do you notice?
Is that your dress blues?
Yeah.
We also have
my dress WMBS hat, right.
We also have my father, Joe Pareca, here. He's trying to gather some food up for us to try some fair food.
So we can talk about it this evening.
Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about some fair food. I mean, that's one of the major reasons to come to the fair.
That's right. That's exactly right.
I mean, and we're going to talk about that more as the show progresses. But before we get started, I do want to thank Jennifer Dykert, who was on the program actually earlier today, or if you're watching this or listening on WMBS last week.
Right. Explain to the audience that we're actually taping this on the what is today's date? 27th of July, and it will be playing back the following Saturday, which is August 3rd.
Yeah, we were gonna release this as just an internet-only podcast, but we thought it's so much fun in the local area. It would be a shame to hold it back from the local audience, the local listening audience. So we're gonna play this live on WMBS today, if you're listening to it right now. So I'm kind of like in a time. I feel like it's Back to the Future. We're kind of in a time warp.
Yes.
But in any case, I want to thank Jennifer. She was on the program last Saturday. We talked about all the festivities at the 4-H building. And we're actually in the 4-H building right now. There's a beef club behind us. There's a lamb club behind us.
And in front of us, we have a food booths from gyros all the way down to fruit smoothies.
And I love gyros, and I love everything in between, all the way down to fruit smoothies. So there's the corn dogs, chicken nuggets, and the chicken nuggets sounds really awesome because it's a chicken with a wheelbarrow full of chicken nuggets.
Oh, there it is. I see it now.
So it's really interesting. I like it. And another thing, I really wanted, we didn't get it on last week's episode.
Yeah.
Was probably the first episode in a long time that I didn't get to fit the word gazebo in. I was hoping we'd be in a gazebo today. Can we call this a gazebo?
No, you can't.
It's just not.
It's not a gazebo. Right. It's a pool building, is what it is. Yeah, that works.
Well, I'm going to pretend it's a gazebo, just because they're so relaxing and refreshing. But in any case, we'll be talking about the food here more, and I just wanted to say thank you to Jennifer, not only for being on the program last week, but for inviting us here to do Just Cook It Live right here at the fair. So, Bill, I want to talk really briefly about a few of these food holidays that we have coming up this week, just to get them out of the way, since we do them every week.
Right.
And then we're just going to talk solely fair foods.
That's what I'm looking for.
And we're going to have some guests coming up. So the first thing I want to talk about is today, Bill. Happy National Watermelon Day.
That's a good one for this time of year.
Yeah, it fits in well for the fair. I mean,
that's right. I wonder if they do a watermelon judging contest for how the biggest watermelon.
Or watermelon carving contest.
That'd be cool.
Or watermelon eating contest.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of different things. But I want to talk about really quickly, and I selected these food holidays to fit in with kind of the fair theme.
Okay.
Even though these are happening this week. I want to talk about 3 ways to pick a good watermelon.
Okay.
Because a lot of people have them. Now, my favorite way to pick a good watermelon is to buy one that's already cut. Because not
cheating, isn't
not diced. You get one that's cut in half. Because 9 times out of 10, I would say 9 3/4 times out of 10, they cut them at the grocery store.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so they're not like it's not fresh. Plus, it gives you a little inside hint on what's on the inside. The redder the melon, the sweeter the sweeter it is, the better it is. So if you can look at the inside, you're gonna have that inside track. If not, you're going to want it to sit, obviously, for a few days after you buy it, just to give it a little extra time to ripen. But 3 things you need to do. You need to look the watermelon over. I said that. So you want a firm, symmetrical watermelon, free from bruises, cuts, or dents. you want to lift it up. It should be heavy for its size. A watermelon is 92% water, and most of the weight is actually water. That's hence the name watermelon. And you also want to turn it over. The underside of the watermelon should have a creamy yellow spot where it sat on the ground and where it ripened in the sun.
Now, is this when you do that thumping to it, where you hit it like you're buying a cantaloupe or something, or can't you really do that with a watermelon?
I always thought the thumping was overrated, personally. I mean, it's more when you're picking out melons and fruits, it's more about the shape and the look.
Can I stop you for a second? There is a 4-H clover walking past us right now.
And it has 4 legs, by the way.
Well, it has 4 leaves. Why wouldn't it have 4 legs?
But it's not 4 legs like a dog would have 4 legs, like 2 in front of the other. They're 4 legs side by side.
It says, Chris Clover says 4-H cares about kids. Join a 4-H club in town. That's what it said.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping he would come over and talk to us.
Can clovers talk?
I don't know, but it can walk. I found that out. Hey.
With 4 legs.
Right on.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. So, happy National Watermelon Day, Bill. Following that up, we have National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
Haven't we had that once this year
We had Chocolate
already?
Chip Day. This is Chocolate Chip Cookie Day tomorrow.
Now, is that with walnuts or without?
It doesn't specify, so you take it as you like.
Way? Or can I, well, let's see, a chocolate chip cookie, are we talking like the Nestle's Toll House? Or are we talking one of my favorites, a pumpkin chocolate chip cookie that we talked to Roz about last year? And let's see, how many different types of chocolate chip cookies are there?
Technically, they're both chocolate chip
That's
cookies
exactly
because
right.
they're cookies with chocolate chips, so
That's
you
right.
could go either way.
So, is it a specific chocolate chip cookie, or is it
just chocolate chip cookie?
Chocolate chip cookie, that works.
So whatever you consider to be a chocolate chip, don't let me tell you how to live your life. If you want to call it a chocolate chip cookie, by all means, call it that.
Go for it, right, okay.
Absolutely. Coming up next, National Waffle Day, and I'm going to look around. There has to be waffles here somewhere,
Now, are you talking about waffles you have for breakfast? Are you talking about waffle cones? Are you talking about waffle sundaes? What are you talking about when
Well,
you
that's
talk about
funny
waffles?
because waffles can really be a number of different things, and waffles technically are just a batter-based, or they can be dough-based cake that's cooked in a waffle iron.
Okay.
So the shape is what actually makes it the waffle. That checkerboard shape.
So in other words, the squares itself.
Right,
Okay.
and the batter itself, I mean, is different than pancake batter. There's some slight differences.
Yes, there is a slight difference.
And so that's a waffle. I mean, if you want to get, if it's National Waffle Day, waffle cones would work. Waffle cookies would work. Waffle sandwiches would work.
What day is Waffle Day?
National Waffle Day is on the 5th of August.
Which is on Monday.
Yes.
Remind me that.
There you go.
My son Dan's here with us. You can't see him on camera or hear him on air, but I make waffles during the summer. And on Monday in the tribute, we will do our own celebration of National Waffle Day.
Now, are you talking homemade waffles? Like
Yes.
you make the
Oh,
batter?
yeah. Oh,
with
yeah.
Everything from
Oh, yeah.
scratch?
Oh yeah, waffle iron and everything. Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's better than the. Now, do you make the big Belgian styles, or do you make the smaller personal?
They're about that big. They're about
Squares or
8
rounds?
inches round.
Okay.
It's the I used to have a waffle iron when I was a kid that had a picture of Bugs Bunny on it. So whenever you put the batter on and cooked it, you lift it up and there was a picture of Bugs Bunny on it.
That's where would happen to the
I
iron?
have no idea.
That would probably be worth a pretty penny today.
I know I've seen ones. Speaking of imprints on waffles, I know they do one for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, yes,
and they
I've
have
seen
the
that.
one on that.
They also have toasters.
Yes,
for
they
the
do
teams. Oh, and before we move on any further, I wanted to point these out. These are the lion tails that we talked about. We already started eating them.
We named them this morning.
That's right.
We named them on our show last week.
But they're just fried dough with cinnamon sugar. They're selling them here at the 4-H building,
That's
so
right.
You should stop on by and grab one. I think they're only $1 each.
They're
they
$1
said.
a piece.
And that's a heck of a value.
I think it's
to be
a great
honest.
idea.
And they're delicious.
But we got to take a break.
We will. We're going to step away just for a few minutes.
Okay.
Pay some bills, huh?
Works for me.
And then we will be back, so don't touch that radio dial. Just Cook It is being served up to you today. Just Cook It live from the 4-H building at the Fayette County Fair is being served up to you today by the Big Barn Country Store and Deli, by Pareca Chiropractic Center, Inc., by 4th Street Barbecue, by the Herald Standard, and on FCTV by Phil Gianetti Motors.
And you're watching Just Cook It on Fayette TV Channel 77 and also online at justcookit.tv. And don't forget you're listening to Just Cook It Radio here on your local station, 590 Radio, WMBS. Phil Giannetti Motors at 656 National Pike East in Brownsville is a proud sponsor of programming on FCTV. Phil Giannetti Motors providing quality vehicles for 45 years. If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, give Phil Giannetti's a call at 724-785-6800 or stop by their website, philgiannettimotors.com.
Good to have you back. You're listening to Just Cook It right here on your local station, 590 Radio, WMBS, and also on FCTV Channel 77 at justcookit.tv. I am Mario Pareca, alongside me Bill Alexander, and we are live at the 4-H building at the Fayette County Fair.
We are so live that I smell food in front of us.
Well, there is food in front of us. And one thing I almost forgot, Bill, is I didn't throw out the phone numbers at the top of the show. And our phone lines are 24/7, so I'm going to throw those out really quickly. The toll-free 855-590-0590 or locally at 724-812-0590 and also online at justcookit.net. In any case, we do have food in front of us. I'm glad you mentioned that.
It smells wonderful.
We had 3. We're down to about a half of a lion tail, which are really delicious. And
that we officially named. I think that's kind of interesting.
That is a good name. And we have a bloomin' onion here, which I'm going to dive into shortly.
Yes.
It's tempting me. It's calling me. But in any case, we have with us a special guest. We have Debbie Fields. She actually made the lion tails.
Oh, really? Okay.
And is operating the refreshment booth for the 4-H.
Okay.
Operates the 4-H refreshment booth here at the fair.
I got you.
So Debbie, hi.
Hi.
Thanks for being on.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm glad you like the lion tail.
Very good.
They are very good. They're nice and sweet. They're not too heavy. And they're basically just fried dough, correct?
Yes. You have to let it raise, and you have to roll it to make the lion tails. If not, they tend to get flat. So you roll them. They're about twice as long as that when you put them in the grease, and they kind of shrink up. And then we put either regular sugar or cinnamon sugar or powdered sugar on them.
So there is a technique for doing this. And what kind of oil do you use to fry in?
It's just regular vegetable oil.
What temperature?
375 degrees.
I'm slowly but surely getting the recipe.
Yeah, I noticed you are.
But
because you noticed they said it was a secret this morning. So,
yes.
Yeah, on the show.
Secrets. A secret that I'll be making the next few weekends. No, but they are very good. What other foods do you have at the refreshment stand? And tell us a little more, because before we started broadcasting today, you were telling me about the refreshment stand and the students who work there and what goes on there, and I thought it was very interesting.
I run the 4-H refreshment stand right beside the youth building. It's for all the 4-H clubs. So every club has a shift. The sheep, the dairy cow, the beef cow, the lamb, the horse. Everybody does a shift at the refreshment stand, and the shifts are 12 to 3:30, 3:30 to 7, and 7 to 10:30. Some of the clubs do more than one shift, and they all write down their name as to who has worked on the shift. And at the money that we raise for that all goes towards a scholarship. Not all of the money, but a lot of the money goes towards a scholarship, and you have to have worked at the refreshment stand in order to be eligible for that scholarship. There's also state functions that the kids participate in, and like if the horse kids are going to the state horse show and qualify for that, if they've worked the refreshment stand, then they also get monies from 4-H to help subsidize that. But if you haven't worked the refreshment stand, then you aren't eligible for that.
So long story short, work the refreshment stand,
yes,
right?
Yes, everybody worked the refreshment stand. The food's really good. You know, we have hot dogs, really good hot dogs, and hamburgers and fried dough. We have ice cream. I think we have the best milkshakes on the place.
That's funny. We didn't get a milkshake.
No, we didn't we?
I'll have to bring you over.
Oh, what was it? Peanut butter fudge is what I heard this morning?
Secret formula for the milkshakes.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Secret, top secret.
All the milkshakes are the same. They're all thick, and they're all to the top of the
Are they hand-dipped ice creams?
They are.
Because didn't we talk about peanut butter fudge this
We
morning?
did. Actually,
Yeah.
when we had Jennifer on the
Yes.
program this morning, she said her favorite food from the refreshment stand was the milkshakes.
Right.
And I said, which milkshake? And she said the chocolate peanut butter.
Yes, I can make you a chocolate peanut butter milkshake if you want.
I would love
sounds
that.
Good.
Okay.
Sounds real good.
That was great with the lion tails.
How would it go with the bloomin' onion?
Milkshakes go with everything. What do you mean? It's the universal food. It's like bacon.
Yeah,
you know?
I gotta find that chocolate-covered bacon before the night's over.
You don't have that here, do you? The chocolate dipped bacon?
No.
Ah.
As you make the face.
I actually haven't seen any of that. I did try that. It was
And
different.
how did you think? It was different? You
It was
didn't.
different.
It wasn't one of those things that you need now.
No.
You're not hooked.
No.
Well, I know this year they were really worried that they weren't going to be able to do deep fried Twinkies. And now, since Hostess came out with the Twinkies 2 weeks ago, they're now able to do deep fried Twinkies this year.
And the deep fried Oreos.
Yes.
Those things are out of this world.
Now, I know that I've been eating the lion tails here, but do you also do other fried dough? The standard is
We
the
do
lion tail, the fried dough.
we do the elephant ears.
Okay.
Which are bigger than a plate, and that's one of the big things people take home with them at night. We usually get swamped with doing the elephant ears at night, so I'm hoping to help substitute these lion tails too.
That would be a great midnight snack, and I could see it being good for breakfast too.
Yeah.
With a cup of coffee.
That
Put
would be
ice cream
good.
on them.
Ice cream
good
on
idea.
them with some coffee a la Bill Alexander.
I like that.
But yeah, so what is your favorite food at the fair so far? I know that you're partial to your stand, which is fine. So what if you go there? If you come in the morning, midday for lunch, what are you making yourself?
I really like our hot dogs. I really like our food at the refreshment stand, and this is the 9th year I've done it. I think all of our food is real good. We get it here locally.
Yeah, you can say. Go ahead, tell us where you get it.
We get it all from Bob Work. He delivers it all, and it's excellent. The chicken, we have the chicken strips and the fries. We have the skin on the fries that we deep fry there. And so usually I end up getting most of my food here. I always have to have at least one hot sausage. So I've already had my hot sausage. So I'm done with hot sausage for the 10 days of the fair. But our food is really good, and I try to go around talking to people saying, hey, what do you think? Do you like the fries? And most everybody says the food is really good, so come and try it.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with the lion tails, and I can't wait to try the milkshake.
It sounds good.
And I know there's someone else here who can't wait to try the milkshake as well. My father's sitting right in the front row. He'll be on, actually. We'll have him on in the next segment with us, and he can tell you all about milkshakes. He's a milkshake connoisseur, so to speak. But so that's great. Do you have anything else that you want to tell people while you have the microphone in front of you, people who could be listening?
Everybody come to the fair. There's a lot of stuff to see, a lot of different places with food. Come and support the 4-H. At least come to our stand. Come support the youth building. There's all kinds of things to see here. 4-H is a big part of this fair, so come help make it work.
And make sure you grab a lion tail and a milkshake when you do that.
Yes.
That's right.
What's your favorite flavor of milkshake before I let you go?
My favorite flavor of ice cream is the chocolate peanut butter, but I think the chocolate milkshake, plain chocolate milkshake.
So is the chocolate peanut butter, that's the ice cream flavor? You don't actually put chocolate and peanut butter
it's
together?
Just the ice cream itself is a higher content of fat, so it has enough flavor in it that you don't add any flavors to it, just milk.
Higher content of fat. That's keyword for taste delicious.
Yes.
That's secret code. Well, thank you, Debbie. It was a pleasure to have you on today. Thank you for the lion tails, and believe me, we're going to keep our eyes open for those milkshakes.
I'll be getting it
I'm like salivating here.
Yes.
Thank you so much. That was Debbie Fields. She's running the refreshment stand here at the 4-H building at the Fayette County Fair.
So what I'm getting out of this is when you come to the fair, you throw the diet out the window is what you're telling me, right?
What diet? That's a swear word here at the fair. You cannot say that. Can't believe you even said that on air.
Well, I think about it, and we talk about healthy eating and everything else, and I go, that just went out the window. We came to the fair and it went out the window.
And since this program is being recorded, those of you listening right now on WMBS, if you heard that bleep, Bill did not say a bad word, so to speak. Oh my goodness! But he did say the D word. And I'll just spell it for you. It's DIET.
Yeah.
Because we can't say that at the fair on air. Thank you very much. I just had a milkshake put in front of me. This is great. This is like heaven.
I know.
We have bloomin' onions. We have milkshakes. We have a funnel cake that's being ready to...
It's going to be devoured here very soon.
We're going to get a half a funnel cake. So we've got all this fair food. How much time do we have before our next break?
We have about 5-6 minutes.
Okay. Let's finish off these food holidays. That way, right after the break, we can just totally devote to fair food.
It works for me.
Okay. So we finished off with Waffle Day, and the 5th is also National Oyster Day.
And we just talked about oysters.
We just talked about oysters from the vacation talk, going on vacation. And the oysters, I don't think you'll find any at the fair.
It would be interesting.
Maybe fried oysters. Doubtful.
What are those Rocky Mountain oysters I've heard of?
Rocky Mountain oysters. Do you know what those are?
Yeah, I know what they are. Do they count? I mean, you said oysters.
I would count them. I mean, if you find some here, I will try them. So I will give you that. That's actually, I have had Rocky Mountain oysters
Do they deep fry
before.
those, or how do they make this?
Yes, you deep fry those.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can cook them in various different ways, but the most popular way is to deep fry them.
You need to deep fry them when they make the chicken strips.
You won't know what you're getting. It's like a fried magical basket. The 6th is National, and this one, I just can't wait to hear your comment when I tell you what the 6th is. National Root Beer Float Day.
We've done that one too.
We've had that one 2 or 3 times, I think.
Wait, I'm sorry. They called it the Black Cow when we did it last time.
Right.
Yeah.
But in any case, but we also had Ice Cream Soda Day, which was Root Beer Float. The 7th is National Raspberries and Cream Day, and they specify it can either be fresh raspberries with cream or ice cream.
Oh, okay.
I guess raspberry ice cream is raspberries and cream. And I see a Dippin' Dots stand down there. If they have raspberry Dippin' Dots, that might be the way to go with that one. And Dan's shaking his head no.
They don't.
Did you already scope that out, Dan? Yes? Yeah. Dan, what's your favorite Dippin' Dots flavor?
What's that? He's not going to tell.
He's not going to tell. It's top secret. Guess that flavor. If anyone here can guess it.
It's called being 13.
Well, if anyone here can guess it, all you have to do is bring him over a cup of them. And if he shakes his head yes when he eats them, then you win the special prize of getting a handshake from Bill Alexander.
Yeah, right on. Sure.
Anyway, the 8th is National Zucchini Day and National Frozen Custard Day.
Now, what way do you like zucchini made?
Zucchini can be made in all different ways. I mean, my personal favorite is actually the zucchini flowers.
Oh, okay.
You take the flowers, and I like to stuff them with some ricotta and some different seasonings, and then you batter them and deep fry them.
Okay.
That's actually my favorite way. But I also loved, my grandmother used to make like fried zucchini, like zucchini fritters, not like the planks that you get at the store, and I used to like that too. But now that you have me thinking and the wheels turning, my absolute favorite way to have zucchini, my grandmother used to make a zucchini pie.
I've had that.
Just like an apple pie, you would think it was apple if she didn't tell you. That was my favorite.
My favorite is zucchini bread, and that has always been.
I like zucchini bread too, but that zucchini pie, it was just like apple pie.
Right.
I mean, but it was zucchini.
Without the apple.
Without the apple. It was zucchini pie, but it tasted like apple. And it was just like a magical thing.
Right.
And it's also National Frozen Custard Day.
That's a good one.
And that's why, coming back from vacation, we talked a little bit about frozen custard last week.
Right.
So it's like a vacation. We're still on the same themes.
Well, it's summertime. It's the fair. It's amusement park season, stuff like that. So, of course, it would be like being at the...
Did you know actually, when it comes to frozen custard, the gentleman who actually accidentally invented soft serve ice cream is actually mistakenly usually credited for discovering frozen custard.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
But it wasn't. He was an ice cream man. His ice cream was melting.
Yes.
So he developed a way to put it into a machine to keep it from melting, but it was still soft.
Right.
And he made soft serve ice cream. The gentleman who created frozen custard, I'm trying to find his name here. His last name is Kohr, K-O-H-R.
Okay.
And let me see. Here it is. Archie Kohr. Tom Carville is the man who did the soft serve ice cream. Archie Kohr created frozen custard by adding more fat to it, by adding egg yolks, more egg yolks, and cream, and cooking it first. Sometimes you can cook it, you don't have to, and you freeze it, and it becomes that thick, rich, custardy mess that we're used to.
Right.
And he still has stands, not many of them. It's called Kohr Brothers.
I've never heard of them before.
And Kohr Brothers, what they're known for is their custard that comes in many different flavors. They have peanut butter, they have coffee, they have chocolate. And there's always that custard battle, because when we go on vacation, there's another custard place right around the corner from it, which my family seems to favor more. It's called Dickey's Frozen Custard. But they only have the chocolate, vanilla, and twist and custard.
Okay.
They have the rest of their flavors. They have a ton of other flavors, but they're not soft serve. They're hard ice creams that they scoop.
Hand dip.
Mm-hmm. So that's my custard. I like custard. I've never had Ritas. Have you had Ritas?
No, I have not. I've heard about it, but
They do the custard with the shaved ice, the Italian ice. They take custard, and then they put Italian ice on top of it, another layer of custard, and then another layer of Italian ice.
Interesting.
Never had it.
We're going to have to try it.
And then finally, to round out our week on the 9th, we have National Rice Pudding Day.
We've talked about that too.
And I have a really interesting recipe for rice pudding that I found online. I'm going to post it. It's actually rice pudding made with arborio rice.
Oh, really?
Which is the same rice used to make risotto.
Okay.
And what that does is it's a little starchier, it's creamier, so it's going to give you a thicker, creamier pudding.
Well, guess what? It's time to wrap up this segment.
Time to wrap up. So, okay. Bill.
Hey, we still got food we have to eat.
I know. I'm getting ready. As soon as we go to break,
Yeah.
I'm going to take that down. But don't touch that radio dial. We have more Just Cook It coming up right after these messages. And Just Cook It is being served up to you by the Big Barn Country Store and Deli, by Pareca Chiropractic Center, Inc., by 4th Street Barbecue, and by the Herald Standard.
And you're watching Just Cook It on JustCookIt.tv, and you're listening to Just Cook It Radio here on your local station, 590 Radio WMBS.
Good to have you back. You are listening to Just Cook It right here on your local station, 590 Radio, WMBS, and also on FCTV Channel 77 and at JustCookIt.tv. We're also, our website online is www.justcookit.net, where you can find all of our information. When I say our, I mean myself, Mario Pareca, and the gentleman eating next to me, Bill Alexander.
Hey, I like this.
This is great. I mean,
we have food showing up, and we got to thank the guy from across the booth over there from it's Cruises.
Yes.
Yes.
Cruises is the name of the business establishment. It's just adjacent from where we're broadcasting here at the county fair. So you'll see a sign up there that says curly fries with cheese, nachos and cheese. Just look for the gentleman with the red hair. They'll take great care of you. I mean, these are the best wings in Fayette County.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Just look for the chicken nuggets sign with the chicken pushing the wheelbarrow of chicken nuggets. That's what should. That's.
Did you explain who that voice was?
Yes, and that voice. I was about to do that, but I got distracted again by the chicken nugget sign.
The fandom's here.
He's been on the show before. You've heard him before.
One of the first shows after the first of the year. Yeah.
Dr. Joe Pareca. He is my father. He's also a sponsor of the show. So he gets to come on whenever he wants and do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. But it's great to have him here. He's actually went out and rounded up most of this food for us.
Don't forget your pickles.
No. Yeah, we have fried pickles. We have onion blossom. We have, just to give people the count, we have fried pickles. We have onion blossom. We have the best wings in Fayette County that came from Cruises, the gentleman in the red hair, as we said, right across from the 4-H building. We have a peanut butter chocolate milkshake, which is fantastic.
It is very good.
We have pretty much devoured the lion's tails. This is all that's left. I'll show the TV audience, which is not much because we started out with 3 very big ones. And we also have a nice dusty funnel cake right here.
It's right there.
Absolutely. So it's like, where do you start? And when we go on break, it's like
we're diving in. Yeah.
So then when you come back, you have your mouth full. You're trying to scrape it out of your teeth. But in any case, it's delicious and it's a lot of fun.
That's right.
And we have a huge crowd here.
Okay, if you say so.
All my friends are here. What do you mean?
Well, that makes sense.
But in any case, we're having a good time, and you just look around, and it feels like summer.
It is. Well, it is summer.
Yes, but it actually really feels like it. Earlier today, I was questioning that with the rain and the weather.
Hit, yeah.
And there was some interesting things that went on earlier today, weather-wise. But now it's beautiful. It's a little humid, but nice out. And it's always better when you have a bloomin' onion sitting in front of you.
That's right. And one thing we have to explain is we have all these chairs in front of us, but we've noticed it's not that people are sitting down. They're walking past. They stop. They look. Try to figure out what's going on. They hang out for a little bit, and then they keep on going. So, I mean, there's a lot to do with the fair.
That's fair.
That's fair to say. And the best part is they know they can listen to us anytime they like. So they don't have to just sit there and watch us do the program.
And where can they do that, Bill?
Just go to justcookit.net.
There you go.
That's all the information you need. You're able to listen to us. You're able to watch us. You're able to pretty much correspond with us in any way possible.
So I want to ask my father sitting next to me, as he went out and gathered all this food up, what's your favorite fair food, and what did you specifically target when you went out to look for food to bring to the set?
Well, I'll tell you, I always love being on the show, but I love this particular show because of the food.
I'm going to eat.
I did not target anything in particular because it's all equally good to me. I love it all. Of course, the wings caught my attention right away. I do love wings and funnel cakes. So, I went immediately over to the wings and the funnel cakes. They're it cruises, and then they threw in the bloomin' onion as a bonus. So, and it's blooming good, I can tell you.
I just had one of the wings while you were talking, Joe, and they're excellent. They are unbelievable. They really are.
Well, when he brought them over, he told us they were the best in Fayette County.
They are.
I believe him.
Awesome.
I'm gonna try one. They look really. They're buffalo.
Yeah.
Hey, can I give you a couple fun facts on the fair?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, because I was just over there and I saw a friend of mine said, I didn't know you'd like to come to the fair. I love coming to the fair, mainly because of the food.
Right.
But, the fair's been around in this location since 1958. I was born in 1960. I've been coming to this thing since I was 4 years old.
Oh, wow.
So 1964. So I grew up with this fair. And I think in 1958 they sold about 13 steers. And now they sell over 300 steers and sheep and goats. So it's grown quite a bit. This is actually one of the biggest fairs in Pennsylvania, in the state of Pennsylvania, county fairs.
We should go see if they have one named Kurt.
Kurt, I need to look for a new Kurt. And for those of you that don't know who Kurt is, Kurt was our side of beef that we had, and we no longer have Kurt.
Kurt's gone.
Was a good cause, and it excellent. It was an excellent side of beef.
I'm sure, especially with a name like Kurt. I mean, you can't help it.
I didn't name it. Someone else did, but...
But you became very personal with your side of beef.
I became very close, yes.
Very close. It was, now, when you ate the last steak or the last piece of Kurt, was it emotional?
Yes, we said a little prayer, and then we went from there.
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Because we have a whole slew of listeners.
No, that's okay.
That's a private
I think
moment.
I need to go make friends with a new one here sometime this week and see what that costs.
So looking around here, as you said, there's just food everywhere.
Right.
And, fried pickles are one of my favorites. We need to find the chocolate-covered bacon.
Yes, we will.
Because it's here somewhere. The ice cream. And it's when you come to the fair, please do come on an empty stomach.
Yeah. Oh, I can't imagine going to the fair and not trying fair food.
Yeah, the dreaded D word.
Yes, it is exactly right. And I'm sorry for saying that.
I don't want to have to bleep it out again.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
If you're on one of those D words, the one where you watch what you eat and you try to lose weight, throw it out the window for one day when you come to the fair.
Or at least for a week, for the whole fair while you're here.
There you go. So back to the food. You never gave us a straight answer on your favorite fair food.
Well, I can't. It's impossible for me to answer. I love it all. I mean, I haven't even hit the sausage yet, or the pizza, or the roasted chicken. That grilled chicken.
Yeah,
I do like that chicken.
Used to be Fort Necessity chicken. Now I don't know what it is now, but it's just as good. What's the name of that? Can you see there? The chicken. Is that some fire department?
Looks like New Salem Fire.
New Salem,
New Salem Fire. That's my hometown. New Salem. That's where I grew up.
So they'll taste just a little bit better because it's from New Salem?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I do have to say I sneezed while I was holding the funnel cake, but the proper way to sneeze when you're holding a funnel cake is I had the funnel cake in my left hand, I held it way left, turned my head, and I sneezed into the crook of my right elbow. That's the proper way to handle fair food. When you have
I
to
thought
sneeze.
he was going to say he sneezed right on it so he could eat the whole thing.
I was trying to figure out why there was powdered sugar all over the front of his shirt, but okay.
I licked it.
Makes sense. I knew there was a catch somewhere.
I didn't want to sneeze on it.
When you send him out for food, he's not just going to bring back all of it for it to share.
Right, that's right.
Then again, nor would I. But I see gyros over there. I didn't see those previously. There's gyros, chicken, nachos. Who doesn't like nachos? Corn dogs. Now, I put together a list of fair foods before I got here.
Right.
Okay? So I just sat down and wrote out a list before I got here just to see, let's see how many I got.
Okay, sure.
Okay, and then let's talk about them if up in our head. So this is what I wrote down. Funnel cakes.
Yes.
Check. Corn dogs. There are corn dogs at the same booth across from us.
Check.
Where we got the chicken and the funnel cakes, the wings. French fries. Check. Candy apples. Have you seen candy
Not
apples
yet.
But I'm sure they're here somewhere. And caramel apples. Candy apples and caramel apples are very different. Mm-hmm. You knew that?
Yes.
Okay.
Candy apples are red with the red sugar coating on it. And caramel apples have caramel on them.
Well, candy apples are also known as toffee apples, whereas caramel apples are also known as taffy apples.
I would have never known that. Make it even more confusing. Go ahead.
Candy apples are hard apples. They're all hard apples. Whole apples covered in toffee, sugar candy coating with the stick and that whole thing. They're more common in the autumn. Caramel apples, or taffy apples, are created by dipping rolling apples which are in the stick into hot caramel. and then rolling them in nuts or other confections and things of that nature. So that's the difference, and we'll see if we can find either or here. I'm sure there's one or the other, if not both. I also wrote down popcorn. Have you seen popcorn?
I have not seen popcorn yet, but caramel corn.
Okay.
That would be there. Okay.
Cotton candy. I believe they have it over there.
Saw that.
Okay. Hot sausage.
New Salem Fire Department.
Oh, we have a gentleman here from the New Salem Fire Department.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to tell us? Are you over there making the chicken? You do make you are the chicken. Oh, the pork people. Okay.
Okay.
I like your hair.
Yeah.
I need to get some hair.
I think he can sell the hat to you.
So we know we have pork now because the New Salem Fire Department has pork. You're right across the way there, correct?
Yes.
And you do pork?
Just had a pig roast.
We had the pig roast in New Salem Fire Hall. Now we have the pork up here. We've had it here for the last 5-10 years. And number 2, we have the pork. We have Jackson's homemade ice cream over there.
Oh, so you have Jackson Farms ice cream?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
There we
Jackson
go.
Farms. Butter pecan.
Sure.
As the way to go with Jackson. What's your favorite Jackson Farms ice cream?
White House.
White House. That's a good one.
I do like White House. That's
Plus, we've got 100% beef patties over there.
100% beef patties. So there's your burgers.
And we have homemade fries,
Fries.
cheese,
Cheese fries.
fries.
Double your pleasure.
We've got everything you want.
Okay, so make sure you hit the New Salem Fire Department as well, and it's right next to the booth with the wings and everything. So this is really food-wise.
Hey, I'm glad we set up over here. I really do.
We're right across from all the necessities. So
I like
mean,
this.
you can't beat that. And then we got let's see, where was I here? We talked about hot sausage.
Hot
we need to
sausage,
find.
yeah.
Barbecue chicken.
Right.
Right over there. Pizza. Now, did we find fried Oreos and fried Twinkies?
Yes, right over there.
Same booth.
In that
Right next
proximity.
door.
No, yeah.
Where it says sausage?
I think it's further down.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's here. So
It
if you
is
want to come
here.
here. Fried pickles,
Okay, which are right there.
which we got
from
I found
Cruiser.
something that was very interesting. I don't know if the Fayette County Fair will have it, but they do have it at other fairs. Fried butter.
You know what? I heard about the whole thing about fried butter.
Can you make butter? How do you make butter taste better? You deep fry it. How do you make it worse for you?
It's
You
like,
deep
it's
fry
like
it.
deep frying ice cream without it melting. Again,
Like
dropping it.
Chi-Chi's.
Yeah. I
did
fried
love
ice cream.
Oh, that's great stuff. I like the honey.
Yes, that was very good. I thought that
Honey
was
deep
good.
fried. Honey fried ice cream.
There was something on this week, and I don't know if you caught it on Good Morning America, I guess it was. They were making a s'more on a stick.
Okay.
But basically what it
S'more of what?
was basically,
We need some sound effects.
Basically what it was is it was actually marshmallow ice cream
Oh, wow.
with a chocolate center, and they used a blowtorch
That's
to torch them
It's
up.
a very common
and it
way.
sounded, really, really good.
We're
And I
talk-
watched it, yeah.
We're talking about creme brulee, and that's
Right,
the
that
other
would be
thing
the
with the
same thing,
blowtorch. And so now
That's
we
what
have
made me think of that.
the wingman.
Yeah, but very good.
Not the wingman, the wingmaker. From right across the way there. We said the gentleman with the red hair. So those of you watching on television, you can see
You
the
can
red
see it
hair
right now.
Yeah, and he has red hair too. So is that why? Are we doing a theme thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's your father.
There's a-
Great.
oh,
Okay.
okay.
And that's my father. So we have
There we
father,
go.
son,
Hey,
something.
and
that's
there's my
your
son. There we go. So there
Look
we
at
go.
that. This is getting weird.
A family affair.
In a good way. Weird
Yeah.
in a good way. But so would you tell us your name and tell us about what you're doing, what you have going on over there? I mean, we've been talking about it, but it's nice to hear it straight from the source.
My name's Stetson. I work for a company called Cruises Plain and Fancy. It's owned by Dawn and Sharon Cruz. They're from Bullskin. You know where Bullskin's at? I don't know if you
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, they're from Bullskin. They've been doing it for 35, 40 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Long time.
they have all their kids grew up doing it. That's how they got their work when they were young. Now we're working. My mom's actually taking my spot right now in the trailer.
Wave hi to Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. She waves
One
back.
of my best friends in the white hat, Jeremy.
Hey,
Okay.
Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy.
My cousin Anna.
Hi,
Anna.
And you can't see Dom, but he's back here in the hat. He's hot.
Is Dom in the back?
Dom, we know you're hiding back there.
Yeah,
Poke
we
your head
see him.
out.
We see him. There he is.
There he is. Okay.
But yeah, honestly, I'm not. Who's really behind the wings is Sharon. She gets, she bakes them for me before I fry them. I'm just the fry man, to be honest with you.
Right.
Well, there's some
I
great
do make
fried.
the sauces though. I make the
Okay.
sauces.
The
that
buffalo
are
sauce you
yeah,
made?
Yeah.
Good stuff. And these fried pickles are really good as well.
Oh, the fried
Yeah.
pickles are amazing.
And the
We
wings
actually
are
just got
excellent.
them. We just got them.
Now, do you batter your own pickles?
We do. It's actually fresh batter. She makes everything. Everything you get over there is fresh.
And that's another reason to come here. That's why the food is so good.
Yeah, it is.
That's why, we're not just blowing smoke and saying it's fair food, but it's really good fair food.
Yeah, very good wings.
Awesome
Hey, if
wings.
you're looking for sausage, the best sausage and steak place here is Armour's. It's set up right beside us. The white trailer over there.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Perfect.
We told you.
Yeah.
This is Restaurant Way right here.
Restaurant Row. There you go.
Food Row.
This is all you need. When you come to the fair, you come
You just
right
walk
here. This is
down.
all
You can
need.
actually do this 3 or 4 times. But I got bad news for you.
We got to go.
We got to go.
Okay, well, we're sitting on Food Row, and I believe we're going to tour Food Row a little more as we get off the air, but I want to thank everyone for listening. I want to thank all our guests we had today. I would name everyone, but we don't have the time for that because we had quite a few. But we had a lot of fun here. I do want to thank Jennifer Dykert again for inviting us and having us here.
And hopefully we get to do this again next year.
Yes, it would be great to come back again next year. And don't forget, we will, in any case, be back next Saturday right here on WMBS at 9 a.m., just as we are every Saturday. And don't forget to check us out online at justcookit.net. Anything else, Bill?
That's it.
For Bill Alexander, I'm Mario Pareca, signing off live from the 4-H building at the Fayette County Fair. You were listening to Just Cook It on your local station, 590 WMBS.
Awesome.
You have been listening to Just Cook It Radio with Mario Pareca and Bill Alexander. For more information on this program and how to download it as a podcast, go to justcookitradio.com. If you have any questions or comments about the show, please call us at 1-855-590-0590.
This has been a $1 Million Baby production.